Hello everyone, I'm Anita of My Juvenile Podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I'm out and about right now. I am at a mall. If you notice there's noise in the background, you will also notice that there are a lot of moving people, cars, and what have you. And even to the right of me that you cannot see, there's construction going on. So if you're hearing any noise, that is coming from the background. So I stopped off. Normally I'm not somebody that like to eat out for new occasions, fast food. I'm trying to lose weight. It's not really good for me, but some days you just feel like getting out. And since it's summer, my little one is sleeping when we went to bed like 1 o'clock. I don't know if that's good, but he's allowed because it's summertime. So we all go to bed very late. So I said to myself, let me come out and have a different scenery today while I'm filming this. So, by the way, guys, thank you for wishing Diana a happy birthday, Princess Diana, the Queen of Hearts, the one and only Queen of Hearts. A happy birthday. Also, if you guys noticed, there was an influx of subscribers on the channel, and then what I've noticed with that influx of subscribers, what I've noticed is that the viewership has went down. You would think that if you get more subscribers, you would get more views. So it could be me for the fact that I'm not recording as much. So what I want to do is to make sure that I record as much as possible, as well as trying to amplify the things that matters to the Sussexes, as well as, you know, being a voice out there, as well as, you know, Baron and Duchess of Success and all the other people that are amplifying and standing up for the Sussexes. And right now, more than ever, I think that we should make our presence be more prominent on YouTube, because one of the things that I noticed is that there are so many hit channels, and it seems like Meghan and Harry has become the bread and butter of so many people's lives. And even though a lot of these a lot of the people out there that are saying things about Harry and Meghan, they know nothing about them. The reason why they're doing that is because they see a profit in it. And we as members of the Sussex Squad, we as supporters of Harry and Meghan, we have to stand up and call, you know, the things that are out there that people are saying, call them out. You know, because if we stay quiet, it means that silence is in some way saying that you agree with what they're saying. So I'm going to choose not to remain silent. I'm going to try to make a video every day as possible. I am also going to amp up my shorts, and also I want to go into a lot of other things as well, you know, bring more news to you guys, like, you know, a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of politics, a little bit of around the world, and so on. And that would be via the shorts. I just want to, you know, using Meghan as somebody that is an inspiration. A lot of people saying that she doesn't have talent, she's this, she's that, out there, but she does. And there's a lot of things that she has done that has inspired me, and I want to be able to carry on that torch, or to show people how inspirational she is. Okay, so I want to do a video every day, especially I'm home this summer, so that is even better. You know, I don't have anything occupying my time. I'm not traveling. I am staying home this summer, and what better time than to be able to do more in terms of my recording to present. So I was just looking at some things on the internet, and I just feel like, you know, that's one of the things that I want to do a little bit more, just talking about other things. I'm talking about things where, whether they're directly or indirectly connected to Meghan. For example, Enninful. I saw that he is no longer the Vogue editor of the United Kingdom. You know, Vogue has different branches. There's one here in the United States and there's one in the United Kingdom, and he's no longer the editor of the branch that is in the United Kingdom. I know he had done some work with Meghan, but he sort of flipped. And when he was asked certain questions about, members of the royal family, it seems like he was siding with them, forgetting that he had once upon a time worked closely with Meghan. And, in some kind of way, I sort of see where he was going with that. As a person of color, one thing you don't want to do, it's always 10 times harder for people of color in this world, and especially in those positions that they are. They have to be neutral in situations. They have to be, in a way, not really taking sides, because that can affect their businesses. So I could see where he was on that, and he's now lost his position, or he has been downgraded. Apparently what he was trying to do at some point is to be the editor of Vogue USA, or the editor of Vogue here in the United States. That is Anna Wintour's position. She has been there for, I think, 23 years, and he was hoping that he would get that spot. But Anna Wintour, she is not going to let that go, not for the life of her. So he saw that this was never going to happen for him, and he's taken another position at Condé Nast, which is the company of, or which is the head company of Vogue. So he is now, saying that he's going to be spearheading something. We all know it's a demotion. Whatever he wanted didn't happen. So it's unfortunate, but how you make your bed, that's how you're going to lie down on it, right? Just saying. So hopefully, they said that his first love is styling, and hopefully he'll go back to that, dressing up different stars and singers and what have you, and actors out there for their big occasions like the Oscars and Emmys and what have you. Not gonna really miss him, because he was a sellout. He was kicking, or whatever it is that they say. I can't remember the saying, with members of the royal family. So I guess Sussex Karma has come. But there that is. And another one again that Sussex Karma has come to is Nigel Farage. Nigel Farage, that loudmouth on over there in the UK. I think he's on GBN or something like that. The same channel that all of those loudmouths out there are abusing their platform to smear and to speak badly about Meghan. So apparently what he's saying is that his bank account has been closed, and no matter where he goes, nobody wants to allow him to open up a bank account. I say follow the money. Follow the money, because the money is always what's going to really tell us exactly what is going on. I think what he's trying to do is come out first and save face about truly what is going on. And what is really going on, as he claims that is not, is that he's getting money from Russia. And as a result, the banks do not want to have any type of connections with him. Also, too, when Russia invaded Ukraine, a lot of the banks around the world sort of like closed down. A lot of companies that were doing businesses or doing business with Russia. And I think Farage, there seems to be a connection between him and Russia, and the bank is using him also as an example of what they do not want to see in the world. So I think that is the issue, as opposed to the bank not wanting to do business with him. He has dirty money. Most likely he has dirty money, and they do not want to be associated with that. So we're going to stay on that story and see what unfolds as time goes by. Also, the last thing I saw, there was a report about, in the Sovereign Grant report, they also talked about the expenditure for travel for the members of the royal family, and it appears that Charles and Camilla, their 2 trips, the one to Africa and the one that they recently took to Europe, was very expensive. I don't have the numbers exactly. I have the numbers on my computer right here, but this light is glaring and I cannot see anything on my computer. So apparently those trips were very expensive, and I don't even understand what was the purpose of these trips other than to attend a meeting and to be told about the behavior of the monarchy, towards the different nations around the world, how they, used and abused different nations, and Charles telling people literally that they can move on. I'm happy he told them that, but where is the reparations? You're telling them to move on, but how are you going to pay them back? What about all the stolen things that they have gotten from the different colonies? Are they going to pay these people back? Are they going to return some of those things? Those are the questions people should be asking. Even Willem Alexander, the Dutch king, the other day, sort of like apologized for the role that their country played in slavery. However, yes, it's nice that you're giving an apology, but at the end of the day, where is the reparations? So those are the questions that I'm asking the British monarchy, as well as how some people ask Willem, where are the reparations as well? People want to be paid back for all the hard work and all the things that has been taken away from them. So yes, we're looking to Charles right now for his apology, his sincere apology, and William as well. And more so, how are they going to pay back these people that they've robbed and taken their precious possessions and abused to build their countries? That's the question. But anyways, oh yes, and the last thing too, that failed tour in the Caribbean from Sophie and Edward, that also was the 3rd most expensive. So you see how they're doing things. They're attending all these failed events where clearly they're not welcome in those regions, and all of that is just being racked up for the taxpayers in the United Kingdom to pay, when there are so many people that are suffering, cannot pay their light bill, cannot put on their AC in the summertime because they don't have the money, and cannot even feed their families. So somebody has to call them out, and I think as long as they're there, and as long as they're sending out their dogs to come after Harry and Meghan, I'm always going to go wherever it is and sing it out from the rooftop, all the negatives that they're doing. So anyways, thank you guys, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and see you on the